I want to say that today very delighted that we are all gathered here together to catch a big fish. I think just looking at this edifice before us, just the exterior alone tells volumes. But ladies and gentlemen, today before us, by the time you enter this edifice, then you will know that there is something happening in biosystem. This center is rated as one of the best in the country. From this center, we have a system where every result that is turned out from this center is equally certified and read by equal specialists outside this country, in the US and in Canada. So whatever results you see from this center is internationally recognized. That is how far we have gone. His Excellency has invested the Commonwealth of Bioscience in the health sector in this manner because, like we all know, they say health is wealth. But beyond health, what if we are not healthy as a citizenry, we will not be productive. And as a result of that, most of the things that we do here in this Bioscience Diagnostic Center are things that most of us have been going out to do, whether in India, whether in England, whether in America. All is being done here. They say seeing is believing. And I believe that by the time we go in here, because in Bielsa we have a lot of doubting Thomases, but this is real, and this is the real deal. So without much ado, and without exhausting encomiums on the governor, I want us to see what is inside this edifice, and nobody will deceive you that it is make-believe, it is real. So on that note and score, I want to especially welcome all of you here, and I want to say thank you for coming. I believe there are a lot of things that is going to unfold as we go into this edifice.
Thank you, our leader and father. You are welcome once again. This is one of our flagship projects in the healthcare sector. I recall the day I drove in here with some aides very early in the morning. I think it was a Saturday, and it was very bushy this way. I looked at it, and then I told people around me that I think we better put up a world-class diagnostic center on this side while thinking of what to do with that massive investment on the other side. Let me assure that this year, by the grace of God, even the 500-bed, now 350-bed hospital on the other side will be put to use. We will redesign the format and the use, which I will formally announce. But today, Your Excellency, our leader, you are welcome here. But just before you go into commission and they show you some of the facilities, I want to invite our partner, the gentleman, Nigerian medical doctor, professor, practicing in the US and also concurrently doing so also here with his team who are here. And let me say, look, our model is simple. In all our facilities here, what we have done is to design, conceive of it, and build it and equip according to the best possible standards anywhere in the world. And then we now call on the private sector who know how to run businesses and make profits. Governments cannot run businesses and make profits. And who also have better maintenance culture. So we've invited them to come. The specialist hospital is run by a medical firm. We saw the gentleman who took us around, Dr. Oye. Here also, we gave it out on a lease. You run, and the format is simple. You make profit, 70% goes to, I think 30%, 60% goes to the operator. 30% of profit goes to government. The operator is solely responsible for the operations, for the running, for the staffing, for their training. You pay 30% of profit to us, we put 10% in a designated account for maintenance. That's the model we've adopted. And I'm delighted to report that this facility receives people from all over this country, even without a formal launch. And this is not just world-class facility for Bayelsa, this is world-class facility, diagnostic facility for the whole of our country and even beyond. So I welcome you all. Well, let me call Fiemo, go and make brief remarks, introduce your team to us, and tell us briefly the services that you can render, because not everybody will have access to everywhere in this wonderful edifice today. So tell us, even for those who may not have the privilege of going in to see the facilities, tell us what services you can give, and thereafter our father will do us the honor of commissioning. Yes, Fiemo, over to you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Seriake Dickson, His Excellency President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, all invited dignitaries, governmental and non-governmentals, and as my Honorable Commissioner stated, permit me to stand on existing protocols. And I'll introduce my team in a minute. We at Bayelsa Diagnostic Center are extremely delighted to welcome you today. We have waited for this day for almost a year and a half. So we're very pleased to welcome you to this center. Let me just thank His Excellency Governor Dickson for his vision for this center and for the support that you've provided for the last 15 months, and I hope to continue. Without taking too much time, we will see all the things that have been described, but I will just quickly introduce my team and talk about a few of the facilities that we have. So if the Trajan Creighton team will please stand up so I can introduce you and recognize you. Mr. George is on the board of directors. Ms. Chanel Bloom, the Deputy CMAC, Dr. Kurubo, Ms. Janine Bowen, Mr. Colin Butt, Mr. Isaac Olajide, who is our operations manager, Ms. Isebo, who is our marketing person, Ms. Sulafa is human resources administration, and Ms. Laura Day is a nurse who is in charge of training. So we would like to together welcome all of you to the center today. We offer full service diagnostics for almost anything that you would want to have done at Bayelsa, in Bayelsa or the region. We're starting with the lab, any screening for blood work or urine. And then radiology, which is we have an MRI magnet, which is one of only 5 in the country, and one of only 3 functional MRIs in the country. So particularly for diseases like stroke, hypertension, diabetes, and for cancer screening, most of this can be done here. Many of our results are transmitted electronically to our international partners in the US and Europe, and some also in South Africa, so that you can get your results within a few hours of the test. We have partnerships with labs in Europe as well to ensure periodically that our labs have quality control, so that when you get tested here, you can be sure that those results can be taken anywhere in the world, and they are as accurate as they would be there. I would be remiss to not thank our other partners. You heard from my Honorable Commissioner, Professor Etebu of the Ministry of Health, who has been extremely supportive to see how we can complement the efforts of the Ministry of Health to achieve the mission of the Bayelsa State Strategic Health Plan. So we're not working at differences, we're working in line with the existing plan. And then also, my Honorable Commissioner for Works, Mr. Law Erujapo, I don't see him, but they constructed this facility, and everyone I've brought here has commented on the construction of this facility. It's been over 2 years now, and it stands the test of time. So please recognize the Honorable Commissioner for Works and for Health. Finally, I will say that the other 2 aspects of our mission are building local capacity And in that respect, we're partnered with FMC Yanagor and NDUTH to train their young doctors here so that our young doctors don't have to travel far. They normally travel great distances to get experience in modern techniques. So this would be a wasted resource if we can't apply this for training our young doctors. So we recently signed an MOU with the Federal Medical Center, and the CMD, Dr. Lago, if he's here, has been very supportive. So our residents will come here for hands-on training. And then our final mission is in the community outreach mission. So in the last year, our staff here, on their own time, without pay, have conducted over 9 medical screenings, free medical screenings in this community. And I thank them for their service. So without further ado, I would like to say, His Excellencies, welcome to BDC. We're thankful that you've taken the time, President Obasanjo, to come, take out time out of your busy schedule to come here. I remember I was with you in Dallas about a month ago, and the fact that you're here gives us great pride. I thank you for your coming, for commissioning, and for your time. Thank you, and God bless.
This facility has been constructed in something less than 18 months. You see this massive facility. It's a record in terms of time for construction of such a facility. And the facilities and the diagnostics that are produced and make available for local Nigerians is fantastic. They no longer have to worry about traveling overseas, finding forex, all that kind of stuff. You can come here to a world-class facility. So it's a wonderful thing for Nigeria, a wonderful thing for Bayelsa State.
To commission and dedicate this diagnostic center to the honor and glory of God and for the benefit of all those who will make use of it. In the name of the Father, Amen. And of the Son, Amen. And of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I think Governor Dickson's plan to say it's a comprehensive health care. Every aspect of it has been taken care of. You might not even know, but they even have a forensic laboratory. So any ailment, you don't need to go abroad to go and do the test. You can do them right here. And they have the telemedicine. So even if you go abroad for the treatment, the information can be sent by email or electronically. So this center, for instance, is very good. State-of-the-art equipment.
Seriake, Dickson, commissioned this 16th day of February 2018 by me, former President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the honor and glory of God. Amen.
Well, first of all, I think healthcare delivery in Nigeria, we've had such a gap in the market for so long, and I think that he needs to be applauded for having a vision like this to be able to offer quality healthcare services to our people of Nigeria. I'm just glad to have been part of this wonderful vision. And I cannot wait for your hospital to be open, because being able to diagnose somebody is one thing, but you still need to be able to treat them as well. So I'm really looking forward to the hospital opening up, and the equipment that you have, it's not going to last if you don't do a good service level agreement and maintenance with it, and I know that this team is doing that, which is exactly what we need.
Well, we actually opened to commercial operations October 2016, okay, and just about over a year now, and the center has been doing really well. Because of the quality of the equipment that we have here, people have been coming from all over the country. A couple of days ago, we have a patient that came from Katsina because of the quality of of our MRI and CT. So the center is actually attracting patients across Nigeria. And again, this is indeed a medical tourism, which that was what His Excellency really want to achieve, to bring people from around the country come to Bayelsa. When you actually come into the center, because the way it looks, I've seen people coming here saying it's as if they are in the UK or in the US. But the cost is very comparable to what you get in Nigeria, because the facilities we offer here we have to bring the cost down, because that is what His Excellency wants to do for his people. We don't want, he doesn't want people to start traveling abroad for diagnosis. So, and we have to make it affordable. So,
sir, welcome to Bayelsa State.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure for me to be invited by the government and to actually allow me to have a feel of what he has developed here, he has put in place in terms of medical facilities, which is first class by any standard. Well, for development to take place in Bayelsa, there will be accessibility. Accessibility in terms of transportation, accessibility in terms of communication, and well, there must also be first-class facilities for education, for healthcare delivery, and in the last 6 hours that I have been here, I have seen something to convince me that Bayelsa is really in a transformational stage. The healthcare delivery that I have seen, the facilities are second to none. I came in by helicopter from Port Harcourt. There's helicopter, helipad, it's a first class terminal, for terminal building, for VIP, for general people, and all that. So a lot is being done, and I will say more grace to the elbow of the governor. I've said that before, and this is based on what I have seen. 20 years ago I came here to campaign. There was not even a place where we could gather to meet people, to address them. Today, you are here, you are almost in an El Dorado. And I was just saying to the governor that if you wake up one day and find that I'm here with little or no notice, it's because I think there's something here to control in terms of the facilities, particularly medical facilities.